Why does exploring the universe bring not surprise but fear? If you were cast into the vastness of space, you would understand that it all stems from the unknown. When you leave Earth and find yourself in the cosmos, surrounded on all sides, even beyond the limits of your imagination, by an immense scale that may stretch infinitely, that is space. Our Earth is but an insignificant speck of dust scattered within it. While for many images and videos of the universe are beautiful, for others, they are terrifying. When you deeply contemplate these deep space images, you may feel the incomprehensible vastness, harboring countless unknowns, mysterious phenomena, and the eerie nature of objects, especially the immense void separating everything. For humanity, the more we learn about the universe, the less our fear of the unknown diminishes. Instead, it grows. With new knowledge, we continually discover that beyond us lie environments not of paradise but of despairing worlds. Consider a planet, for example. As you drift through the void, a planet might seem like a haven to set foot on, but this is only feasible in rare cases. In most instances, floating in the void might be preferable. Many planets are not only utterly uninhabitable but also bizarrely terrifying. They are not as tame as they appear in videos. The objects hanging above us are often gas giants with environments so harsh they would instantly overwhelm. Take Jupiter in our solar system, for instance, a gas giant 11 times wider than Earth. Picture a grape next to a basketball. In terms of volume, Jupiter could hold 1,300 Earths. It is so massive, its environment so extreme, that if Earth entered its orbit, it would be crushed by its gravity. If Earth somehow collided with Jupiter, it would be absorbed by its atmosphere, burned to nothing, and melded into its gas clouds and liquid metal, like a drop of food coloring in the ocean, completely erased from the universe. Even with the most indestructible technology, navigating Jupiter would be a nightmarish journey through rapidly spinning gas clouds kilometers deep, with winds reaching hundreds of kilometers per hour. As you descend, light fades as sunlight is blocked by clouds, until you reach the planet's outer mantle, immersed in an ocean of liquid metallic hydrogen glowing white-hot, covering the entire planet. Jupiter has no true surface, leaving you nowhere to go, nowhere to stand. And this is just within our solar system. Before 1992, humanity wasn't even certain if planets existed beyond our solar system, but they do. These exoplanets are estimated to number around 200 billion in our galaxy alone, with up to 2 trillion in the known universe, meaning roughly 20 to 100 trillion planets. Among them are countless Earth-like planets, but also countless hellish ones, whose harshness overshadows even the planets in our solar system. Take HD System 189733b in the constellation Vulpecula, about 64.5 light-years from our solar system. It looks like a beautiful, bright blue Earth-like planet, with swirling patterns resembling marble or a vibrant Van Gogh painting. Yet, its environment is brutally extreme, almost like a cosmic horror story. Temperatures on HD 189733b can exceed 1,093 degrees Celsius, with winds reaching 8,690 kilometers per hour. 7 times the speed of sound, the fastest recorded in the universe. Its relentless storms hurl molten glass shards across the planet. Landing there would trap you in a cosmic tornado of glass and fire, shredding you in countless ways. And that's just planets. Remember the nursery rhyme about twinkling stars? Those beautiful, flickering orbs and songs are far larger than most planets. Jupiter is about 11 times Earth's width, our Sun 10 times Jupiter's, yet our Sun is just an average star. The red supergiant Volg, 64, one of the largest known stars, has a radius over 1,540 times that of the Sun. If placed at the center of our solar system, it would engulf the orbits of Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. Over 1 million Earths could fit inside our Sun, and billions of suns could fit inside Volg. 64 trillions of Earths. This star is practically a universe of its own, composed entirely of glowing gas and energy at thousands of degrees, a true twinkling inferno. When massive stars like Volg, 64 die, they form even stranger, larger, more powerful, and ominous entities, perhaps the most incomprehensible objects in the known universe. As a star exhausts its fuel, the balance of radiation and gravity collapses, its core imploding in a fraction of a second, triggering a supernova explosion. If the star is massive enough, what remains is a black hole, a region of spacetime where even light cannot escape. At its center lies a singularity, an infinitely dense, infinitely small point where concepts of time and space break down. Why does a star's collapse produce this? How can a singularity exist? We don't have all the answers, but we know these cosmic beasts can grow to scales so vast that even the largest stars seem ordinary. One of the largest known black holes, TUN 618, has a diameter of at least 386 billion kilometers and is still growing, roughly the length of 11 solar systems lined up. It devours the matter of entire galaxies, shining with the light of 100 trillion stars. Yet, even TUN 618 seems insignificant compared to the vast void separating everything, the desolate space between galaxies and galaxy clusters. These are supervoids, regions with far fewer galaxies and objects than the rest of the universe. The most terrifying, the Boötes void, spans about 330 million light-years. TUN 618's diameter is roughly 0.04 light-years, making the Boötes void 8.25 billion times larger than one of the universe's largest black holes. This 330 million light-year void is mostly cold, dead, dark space. Contemplating such immense emptiness paradoxically evokes an overwhelming sense of oppression and claustrophobia. But it doesn't end there. The universe's greatest terror lies in its relentless expansion. Everything, including us, is spreading outward, hurtling through space at unimaginable speeds. We're not just spinning on our planet's axis or orbiting the sun. Our galaxy within the local group moves through space at 2.09 million kilometers per hour. Due to this chaotic expansion, nearby galaxies will eventually cluster together, then drift apart from the rest of the universe. In the distant future, they'll become so distant we won't even detect them. No matter a species' technology, if humanity or another advanced species exists in these new galactic structures, it may seem as though their galaxy is the entire universe, with little evidence of change. They might wonder, what lies beyond the observable universe? As astronomer Edwin Hubble said, as distance increases, our knowledge fades, and fades quickly. We reach the dim boundary, the farthest limit of our telescopes, where we measure shadows and search for nearly insubstantial landmarks, with measurements haunted by ghostly errors. Drifting through this vast, uncertain space alongside these cosmic monsters are Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, interstellar probes launched by NASA in 1977, now the farthest human-made objects from Earth. They carry the golden records, containing images, music, Earth sounds, spoken greetings, and instructions for their origins. If the vastness of space isn't unsettling enough, consider the fate of these probes. They may drift aimlessly for billions of years. If they don't vanish in the distant future, they could be all that remains of humanity or Earth, their images, sounds, and technology tied to a species or planet long gone. In the best-case scenario, humanity might endure alongside them. But even these probes will eventually disintegrate. So will humanity. So will everything. Though we may never know how it all unfolds, the universe itself seems destined for an end. All energy is finite, everything decays, and the void grows, a final void that will one day swallow all. About a century ago, H.P. Lovecraft wrote that the greatest mercy is humanity's inability to correlate all its knowledge. We live on a placid island of ignorance amidst an infinite black sea. We shouldn't sail too far. Science, pursuing its own paths, has done us little harm. But one day, piecing together disparate knowledge will unveil such terrifying vistas of reality, and our place within it, that we'll either go mad from the revelation or flee into the peace and safety of a new dark age. In some ways, those terrifying vistas are already open to many of us. The progress of human science, technology, and consciousness has revealed a vast, terrifying, indifferent universe, of which we are inevitably a part. Look up at the endless burning fireballs and gas, the molten liquid planetary spaces, the ceaselessly expanding void. Yet here we are, alive on Earth, a planet that doesn't devour or tear us apart, doesn't shred us with glass shards or burn us alive. We're in a cosmic sweet spot at just the right time on a rocky planet of just the right size where life emerged, evolved, and created us. We're aware of our existence, capable of feeling love, happiness, joy, pain, and fear. To feel fear is a blessing. From this planet, we can gaze at some of the universe's mightiest phenomena from a distance. We can watch the sun set, feel its warmth and beauty, An object that would kill us at a different distance but gives us life at this one. May this challenging, thrilling journey let you smile at the sunrise tomorrow, basking in the sunlight and cherishing every day the universe has perfectly crafted for us.